Good morning, welcome. I'm Melissa, and today I figured we would have sort of a chilled kind of plant care day. I have a rehab I need to do. Chai says hi. I have a couple unboxings I need to open, and I have some like random repots as well as some like alocasia care to do. So we'll see what all I include for this video. I'm not sure when this video will go up, but if you're seeing this after the new year, Happy New Year. If you're seeing this before the new year, then Happy Almost New Year, and I hope you had a good holiday. So I think what I want to knock out first is let's go ahead and open a few packages up and get those kind of sorted back into my plant room. And then I think we're going to do the rehab next because it's been weighing on me and I'm tired of looking at this plant like this, and I really want to just get it back growing again. It's been with me for a while. Every time I turn the camera on, these cats just hear me talking and they just want cuddles. It's like that every time. So yeah, we're gonna get started here and I hope you enjoy. Okay, I figured we would just do the little unboxings here at the kitchen table. Some of this stuff, I think everything except one thing is like PR. The rest of the stuff I got recently or I ordered a while ago from Amazon and I just haven't opened it yet. So I feel like sometimes I order stuff and I know that I'll need it, but I know what it is, so I don't open it right away. And it just kind of sits and piles up until it's like, okay, I have a lot of boxes, I need to take care of them. So I did get into one of these already because I needed them. And oh, I wanted to show you a new pot that I got too. So I was at the big box store recently after the holiday. I had a gift card. One of his family members gifted me a Lowe's gift card because they know like I shop at Lowe's and stuff for houseplants. And I was in there. My husband wanted to go look at any like after Christmas sale too. And I got a couple plants like pink princesses. I'll show you. The variegation is absolutely perfect. I want to actually repot those, but I don't know if I'll do that today. And I got this Monstera pot. Isn't it beautiful? This was at Lowe's. I don't know if I said that already. It was expensive. This was $28, I think, $27.99. And I don't even know the size. 7.4 inch by 8 inch by 8 inch. But I had to have it. You guys know I love Monstera. I figured it was okay to get that because it was like on a gift card, so that's why I splurged on that, but I wouldn't normally pay $28 for a pot because that's expensive. And then next up, I bought this from Amazon a couple weeks ago. It's tree fern fiber, and this stuff is freaking expensive. This was not cheap, and I thought the bag was bigger when I went to go purchase it. It's 10 liters and I wanted to, I guess, try this in a soil mix, maybe in place of coco coir. I just figured, you know, I've had people asking me about it, if I've tried it. I guess I mainly got it to experiment because I'm all for experimenting and trying new things. So I don't know. I'm really liking my coco coir, so I feel like this has to blow my mind in order for me to repurchase that. So I don't know when I'll test that out. But I'm just gonna put that away in my closet. Next up, I got a couple, they're like seedling trays, and I opened this one already up. And I used them for all my seedlings. I spent the other night too, like, I think it took me like 2 hours. I had, you know, all my anthurium seedlings. I was taking them out one by one and putting them into their own little pods. I ended up doubling them up, but I got a set of 10. I think these were only $12.99. So the dome is a lot bigger. I got these a couple months ago. I just hadn't used them yet. And so you get 10 trays, 10 lids. These are the green like outer components. And then you stick one of these inside and then you put the lid on. And then it has the vent holes, of course, and it came with a couple tools, which was nice. A little shovel and I don't know, that's like serrated there on the end. And then I have some plant labels. So all that was like 13 bucks. So I only have one lid left because like I said, I used them for my seedlings. I just need to organize these away into my closet so that these boxes, I can get rid of these boxes. I did order my other second shelf, so that should be coming in a week, I think. So I'm excited to get that set up so I can take care of the props. I also got this 6-pack of seed trays with a light, but I actually might return this. Someone had showed me this and I thought that was cool that you could actually hook a light up to them, and you know, I don't have to like sit them in the dark or have them crammed in my cabinet. But I just realized like the lid on this is pretty short, so I'm not really liking the short lids anymore, because even for an alocasia corn, once it sprouts, the leaf starts to hit the dome lid and then you have to like move them out. So you can't leave like seedlings in here for that long. So I actually might return this. I got this, I think, in the last 3 weeks, so I should still be able to return this. Next up is a couple pots. I got a 3 set of the bigger self-watering planters. I use these for pond. So it's a set of 3, they're 7 inches. I don't think I've used this specific kind before, but I used a similar one. But I do have some plants that are going to need to be upsized soon, so that's why I wanted to get another set of the larger ones. So you have the outer tray here, the white inner pot, and then you have the water sensor thing. These do look a bit different. I don't know if I like these as much as the other ones. I think why I ordered this one instead was they were out of the other ones when I went to order them. What is this? Is this a free gift? It came with a 6-pack of cocoa peat pucks. I guess if you're using this as soil. Well, I didn't know that was in there. I hope it still works for pond okay. This little thing here seems so big to fit in the hole here. That's why I'm confused. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out when I go to use it next time. And then I also ordered some clear Repot Me pots. I ordered these a while ago. I just haven't opened them yet. I usually end up getting the set, the combo set, because you get, instead of buying the 6-inch, which I like for my poles, my moss poles, I get the combo because actually this one was the three set. So you get 3 6-inch Repot Me's, and these are my favorite clear pots. They have a ton of drain holes, and the ones on the side, they're not like overly big, so I feel like dirt doesn't spill out of these as much, but I really feel like these are a nice size pot for moss poles. And I also like the 5-inch. These are a good one to start with for thickly poles. So I got 3 of those and 3 of those. And then it comes with 3 of the 4-inch and then little 3-inch. And these ones are good for a pond as well. And then I can just sit these in like a saucer tray or something with water. So yeah, these I needed. Oh, I forgot to show this too. So this is the silica I bought, Power SI. And I haven't really researched how to use this yet, but I am gonna use silica as a foliar spray, not as like in my water. So I got a little spray bottle to use with the silica, and I'm gonna start spraying my plants with it. I know there's different types of silica, and this one, I forget the name that this one is, but I don't know, just from my research, this was like a good silica to buy. It was expensive for this little bottle, but I invested in like a good quality silica. So yeah, I'm gonna be figuring out how to dilute this and use it as a foliar spray. And the last package is like a PR gift. This is a Marfil marine phytoplankton. This is what it looks like. I think this is a company based out of Canada. So they sent me an email and asked if they could send me this to try out. It's a soil enhancer that has no additives or preservatives, and it's pesticide and fungicide free. Use it to enhance the health of your plants without harming the surrounding environment. Recommended for use only on household plants, urban gardens, lawns, golf courses, nurseries, or greenhouses. So this is 1 liter soil enhancer. I haven't really used any soil enhancers before. Mix 1 part with 20 parts of water. So how much is 1 part? Is it however much you want to use? Use once every 2 weeks for best results. Overfeeding can result in killing the plant. Do not overwater. For more detailed instructions on how to use, scan this. I don't know if that's really making sense to me. 1 part with 20 parts of water. Well, how much is 1 part? We're gonna bring up the site here. So on the website, or on this little thing that it brought up, it's saying how to use. So 1 liter of water, which is like my little black watering can that I use, it says to use 50 mils of this. And 50 mils is quite a bit. And then 1 gallon uses 6.4 ounces. So it's almost 8 ounces is a cup. So yeah, in a gallon, almost a cup of this, that's quite a bit that you're using. Relies on potassium to facilitate the circulation of nutrients and on nitrogen as the essential element in photosynthesis, while the roots need phosphorus to thrive. The organic soil enhancer is high in potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus, and also contains trace amounts of other nutrients such as calcium, magnesium, for optimum plant health and growth. So it's a concentrated liquid that contains an abundance of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals from the marine phytoplankton. Soil enhancer. So if it has all these nutrients, what's the difference between this and an actual, like using a fertilizer? So on the website, 1 liter is $28. So that is kind of expensive, especially if you're using it every couple of weeks. I'll have to use it on a similar plant and compare it to see if I notice any kind. Well, obviously I'm giving my plant extra nutrients, so I feel like they would respond from the increase in nutrients. So I feel like it's definitely going to benefit because you are giving your plants more nutrients. So I don't know. Is it necessary? I don't know, but we'll see. I'll definitely use it. So that is everything for my little plant haul of random crap that I bought over the last couple months. So I'm gonna get all this put away, and then we're gonna head into my plant room and rehab my Pilea. What are you doing? Are you trying to lay in the sunshine? Huh, sweet baby? What are you doing? Hi. Aw, I'll get you a blankie. I'll get you a blankie so you can lay in the sun. Yeah. Say hi. Say I like the sunshine. Can you see the rainbows? I got a sun catcher for Christmas. I put it on the window. It's like a variegated Monstera. It's so pretty. When the sun moves, it will move across the floor. So it starts out like over here, and then it's like here, and then it will move like this way. And kind of in the evening, I have a bunch of rainbows like come like right above my poles. It's so cool. So this is my Pilea. You'll have to forgive the sun right now while we do this one. So I don't know if you can notice, but she hasn't really grown a whole lot. I have 3 stems in here, and some babies have already died. And all the stems are very sad and lifeless. They have like brown, you can see there, blackened. They're very limp, which tells me that there's a root health issue going on. And I think I'm just going to propagate and start over. The main vine here in the middle has lost like leaves at least halfway down, so why not propagate? I feel like I'm not even going to be able to reroot this plant in soil with how it is. But I will take a peek at the root system. I have a couple stakes in here. I have a clear one, and then I have this kind of bamboo one here. I don't know if you can tell. So I have a bin, and I'm basically just going to dump the plant in here, the soil, and just see what's going on. Okay, this whole thing in here has no roots. I had it growing happily all like year up until I feel like a few months ago when I noticed like some rot issues. So I took it out of the plastic pot and then put it into terracotta, hoping it would help dry it out. But I may have caused some watering inconsistencies with it since then. But we're just gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna remove all the babies. I had already taken a pup from this plant and I rooted it in water, which I think, I don't remember now which one's the pup. See, this root system here looks fried. What I'm gonna do is cut on the vine, and we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna water prop these because that one is all dried up and crispy. Oh, shoot. See, this one has like lost all of its leaves from like here down. Oh, there's like no hydration in the stem. Like if you bend it, there's like nothing left to this thing. This one might be a goner. This one feels okay. But just like no root system. Yeah, I think I'm gonna prop that one too. So our main vine here has lost a ton of leaves. That's kind of what's left. The stem feels okay though, so I'm definitely gonna prop this. I'm gonna probably prop this here and stick this in water and let it like rehydrate. So at least the main vine is okay. It's just the root system is just all fried. I probably underwatered it and then I watered it and shocked it is probably what happened. And this one here looks decent. It's got a lot of little babies. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother trying to rinse the dirt off of the bottom here. I'm just gonna chop above and I'll probably pluck some of these bottom leaves away and root this in water because it should root all along off of here. So I'll stick this in water, I'm basically cutting the entire root system that's left off of these because it's all fried. So it's just like, it's literally like pulling right off. So there's no point in even like trying to salvage what I can. I'm just gonna start over because I feel like that's really going to get this plant growing again. So let me get my shears and we're gonna get some cups of water, and then I actually want to rinse these under my sink too because they're so dirty. I don't know the last time I've tried to like spray or clean the leaves on this plant, probably never. So I'm basically just cutting on the stem here. And I'm gonna remove some of these bottom few leaves. And then we're gonna stick this in probably like a little vessel of water so that it can stick upright. So we have one. We have two. Okay, this is the one that's not good because the stem is like bent and it's floppy, and that looks the worst. So that one is like completely gone. So we're gonna keep 3 main vines and a couple babies to restart this plant. We're doing a big hefty cut on this one, like right here. Change of plans. So as I was rinsing all the stems, I was thinking, you know what, going into 2024, if there's a plant that I'm struggling with and I've had it for a while, if I'm like inconsistent with my watering, I'm just gonna put it into pond and just eliminate that factor at least. And I've rooted these in water before and they love water. I've been loving ponds so much lately, so why not give it a go? I cut away the root system so there's absolutely, oops, bent a stem. There's no roots, but that's okay because it'll root. It's just gonna be like water and it'll grow roots into pond. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have decided I'm gonna grow it in semi-hydro. The only thing that's annoying about this plant is if you bend it the wrong way, it breaks. So I'm basically just going to take the little end and stick it down into the pond, and then I'm just gonna fill up. Yee. So this big one here, I'm gonna do kind of right in the center actually. And this other little big one, oh. And then the little babies we're gonna stick down in here too, because why not? What you flapping that tail for? What'd you see down there? Huh? Oh, it's so nice today. It's sunny, but it's chilly. Did you guys have a good holiday? I feel like always towards like the end of the year, I just like I end up reflecting a lot on the year and just thinking like, I was looking back at my camera roll at this time last year and just seeing what I was doing, how my plants were doing, and I don't know, it's nice to look back and reflect, and there's been a lot that happened this past year, but I also get kind of sad in a way because I'm like, I cannot believe another year passed already and time is just flying. It's like as soon as it hits the new year, I'm just like, it just flew by so fast. And then I start looking forward to spring and everything, and I love that time of year. So winter can definitely get sort of depressing, but I'm happy it's at least been nice. Some days are nice, some days are super cloudy and gloomy and rainy. We don't really have a lot of snow or like super cold weather here, so I feel very fortunate. The weather definitely gets depressing after a while if it's just gloomy and gloomy and gloomy. So I already bought my birthday plant mail. It's my birthday present to myself. It's not gonna get shipped until probably next week sometime into the new year. It might not get shipped until the week after, I'm not sure. I'll film an unboxing. I was doing a Google search and this plant came up, and it's just from somebody's collection. I guess they were selling it on a site, and I happened to, I don't know, I just happened to pull the trigger. I'm excited for that one though, because it's one that I've been wanting for a while. And I'm gonna water through and just leave a little bit of water in the reservoir. And I'll just put it back in the window so it can still get some good light. I think that's good. I'm gonna do one stake to support this taller vine. So much shorter now, but it's more bushy. It's more compact. No matter how many times I do this, I still get confused on how to set these little things up, the water meter. That's a big yawn, yeah. That's a big yawn. He's so cute. Oh, I know. I'll have to let you guys outside. I haven't opened the door up for you guys yet. All right, I'm just watering the pond just a little bit. What are you doing? Hmm? What are you into? Okay, that is all done. Look how full it looks now. I think it was needed because it was just tall and droopy and lost so many bottom leaves from all the watering inconsistencies. This plant is going to be so much happier, I can already tell. I hope it loves pond and it doesn't rot off. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll grow in some new roots, and I think it's going to love semi-hydro. At least I hope so. If anything, like if it starts to not do well, I'll just pluck it, take it out and pluck it in water. But I feel like it should root in pond just fine. But yeah, this plant has been with me for so long. I had this plant at the old house. I struggled with it many, many times, and I could never really get it to grow super happy. But I think it's gonna really like pond. What you think? You think it's gonna like pond? Huh? Yeah? You're so cute. This is the Monstera tie that I need to quickly upsize. This is my second tie. And this one I'm probably gonna let go. I'm not gonna keep this one because I have my other main one that's bigger. But look at the crazy root system. Oh my goodness. I just watered this plant yesterday, so I'm gonna see if I can carefully get the root system up out of here. And I'm just gonna transplant it into a little bit of a bigger pot. I would go up more, but I don't wanna go up too large, and this will give it enough room to be in here for a little while. We're gonna do our best, because she rooted. Here really don't want to damage anything. That's crazy. I'm struggling. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. There goes me making a mess, not making a mess in here. Oops, I definitely tore some roots off. That sucks. I probably should have just cut the pot away. Ugh. All right, well, I did a little bit of root damage. I feel like my repots are always so chaotic. It's not going as planned. I'm making such a mess. This poor Monstera. I'm just sprinkling a little Osmocote because I feel like the liquid fertilizer, I don't always use like the recommended amount when I water. Sometimes and I have like another full bottle that I bought a long time ago. So I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit in here. Just so that there's a little extra nutrients in the soil. It wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna fill in all these air gaps. The super big ones. Oh. Okay, hopefully I didn't stress her out too much. I'm not gonna water her today because I just watered her last night. I'm gonna let this plant kind of adjust in here, and then I'll water her probably in maybe like 5 or 6 days. Yeah, I hope I just didn't stress her out. This is too small now. Oh, maybe I should use my new pot. Let's see. It's definitely very big, but it'll work for now. Now I just have to fit this massive plant back over on my window. At least that's all done. That was stressing me out how root bound she was. I love the pot. I wish it would fit my Aria, the black pot. I still haven't found a pot for that. If this was like, I'm gonna check back. Maybe they'll sell this in a bigger planter, because if they do, I'm gonna buy it for my Monstera Aria, because that would be a perfect pot if it was big enough. So yeah, that is all done. Now I'm gonna clean up this huge mess, and then I'll be back on with another project. Okay, I think since it's getting super sunny, it's not letting up any. I think I'll do one more little project and then, or one more pot up, and then in this video, and then I'll have some more like repotting and stuff in another video. But since I have this pond here and this Alocasia is ready to go, I don't have like any other plants of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this one in pond. It's been rooting in water for a while. I have so many water roots coming in on this one. This is the Azlanii. And this is one that I had got from the big box store initially, and it had a fungal issue. It spread, and like, I don't know, the whole plant, it got affected. And it was a pretty nasty fungal issue. And then I think I had it in soil, and it never did well in soil either. And then I lost the original plant, and so this was all like separate corms that I rooted and grew back. So I have one corm, I have 2 corm and 3 corm. And it's put out one, I think these are all new since literally being in water. I've gotten lots of new growth. So this should go to pond perfectly. I don't expect this plant to chalk or anything, just because it's been in water for like a month. I feel like this is a difficult Alocasia. It's probably one of my most finicky Alocasias, since I've had it at least. All right, so I have 3 separate corms, and that is ready to go. Okay, this one should be pretty simple. I might have to get into my pond. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refill this. And I just plop them down in here. I'm gonna have to make room for this one with all my other Alocasia down there. It is so nice. I just had the door opened real quick for the cats. It is so chilly out there. I thought about maybe going for a little walk this afternoon, but it's so cold. Okay, that was super easy. And just do a little bit of a water. Okay, I think that's enough to start with. Done. So Azlanii. Three total corms, so it should situate in here in no time. I feel like it should do well. All right, so I will set this with all my other alocasia down here. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do today. I kind of wanted to do some more, but I feel like I'll save my alocasia care for another video. And I need to film actually some updates, so I might do that here. And then, yeah, I'll do some more plant care in the new year. It is the weekend and I did so much like watering yesterday, so I'm like, I don't really feel like doing much of anything else today. But yeah, thank you for joining me and this afternoon slash morning, mid-morning kind of plant chores. I know we didn't really get to do that much. I'm happy with what I got done. So yes, I didn't want this to be like a super drawn out long video either. So thank you for watching. Again, Happy New Year. And I'll be back with some more videos here soon.